To the air, it's Sellers. Working that left side now.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, the ground game. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Under fire. Looking to scramble. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Off play action on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Beck's going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma showed its toughness this on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Devin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Mustangs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Past the first down marker and still running. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Gets away from one. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Hunt is on its way. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got a little space. just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, SMU 20, South Carolina 9.
First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line, they have to do a lot better job. Give them some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Quarterback keeper. He has the first and still on his feet.
One fumble for the quarterback. Gain of 27 on the play.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Wants to throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for space. It's Harden. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after it. Finds his man. It's Hudson. Ball is free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Flips it out in the flat. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. Steps away to find some room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. And this is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. It's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Finds a crease at the 20. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To throw, it's Sellers. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Will take over. First and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, SMU.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. The short hands, it's Cooper. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
SMU 27.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense out.
South Carolina 22.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it at the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field, play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down. He's out past the 35. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Rides the back and leaves it. Runs through a tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Mustangs have it with a first and 10. Quick release by the QB. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack. But you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Tripped up for the tackle. The Mustangs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Good right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Football with the run. Got room at the 35. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish
wide open spaces. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Makes the grab on the left. Good, solid tackle.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Pulls and fired complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Cole finds his man on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
A strike downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Harden. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because all 11 guys were on the same page. It wasn't just one guy trying to be a hero and get out of his gap. Everybody did their job, and they got him there for a big loss on that side.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The kick is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, SMU 37, South Carolina 29.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Plows through the defense. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Mustangs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Now on the move. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. some room to work. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
36-yard line. Second down coming up.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
He's got him in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to throw again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Nice pickup on the return, and more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Quick completion on the out. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Quarterback running on the draw. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a